Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we are going to tackle a Lost Caverns of Ixalan set booster box. This box is actually for a friend of mine and longtime supporter of the channel, Kevin. Kevin, I appreciate you allowing me to open up your set booster box here on channel. We have some fun stuff. Kevin didn't really say if he's like trying to angle for any particular cards. I know, he wouldn't mind like a Cavern of Souls, a couple other things, but I think we're just looking for goodies in general. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. I'm excited to have a chance. This is the first set box I will have opened. I have a few that I'll be doing for, at least a couple that I'll be doing for me as well. But, set seems to be cool. Like, I really think they did a good job of providing, like, balancing out good quality reprints and including good quality reprints along with a host of new cards. It bums me out when there's, like, good reprints, but like that's the only thing because the actual base set isn't very good. I think this set has a balance of both things. We are actually even going to start out with the topper here. So what will our topper be? It is a Arcane Signet. Okay. All right. Not bad. What is it? There's like 20 toppers in total or 30 toppers in total, something like that. I think there's like 5 mythics, mostly uncommons, and then a few rares in there as well. So it's Arcane Signet. It's an uncommon, but as far as cool uncommons go, that's not a bad place to be. Very nice. All right, and so set packs actually come with Jurassic World cards as well. The logo's there on the pack, so that seems correct. Here we go. Little dino token, sure. And then, foil rare right off the bat. We have a Warden of the Inner Sky. 1 for 1/2, 3 or more counters on it is Flying and Vigilance, and then you can tap 3 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control to put a +1/+1 counter on it and scry. Activating only as a sorcery. Okay. It's not bad. And then Starving Revenant. I actually kind of like this card. The problem is it's a 4-drop in black, which basically competes with Shieldred for a spot, and that everything else just loses. But this card is actually pretty good. I do kind of like this card, so I'm going to throw it up top. And then Idol of the King Deep, Deep Cavern Bat, Soul Coil Viper, which is a good quality uncommon, Stinging Cave Crawler, as uncommons, Acolyte, Veto, and our land back there, plus our sweet-looking art card. But not a bad pack right off the rip. We got a foil rare and a decent rare. I don't know. I don't think the Revenant's going to be anything, but I kind of like the card. Okay. Sure, foil common is a Miner's Guidewing. Rare is a Dire Flail. Neat. Dire Flail does, it can be transformed into the Dire Blunderbuss, which is kind of neat. Then I got a Paleontologist Pickaxe, which is that's a commander card. Sweet. And nice, Kutzel. Very cool. It's good uncommon, or a good it's a good quality uncommon. And then a Hidden Cataract as another foil rare back there. And our crazy looking art cards. I'm just gonna put all these in one pile. I'll sort them all later. I'll sleeve the mythics and then I'll sleeve everything else up before I send it off to Kevin. Here we go. Dino token. Shipwreck Sentry as a foil common. Rare is a Roaming Throne. That is actually a pretty good rare as well. This card does some work, and it's 4 for a 4/4 with Ward 2 as its base stat. So that's not bad. I think it's going to end up being a card that does see some play. All right, Twists and Turns. Good. Abyssal Gorestalker. Hermitic Nautilus. Cavernous Maw as the uncommons, and then we are into our commons after that. And man, the art in this set is really, really wild. I do dig it. I think thematically in this set, aside from big old dinosaurs, there's just a lot of other cool stuff that I like. And I kind of like the theme of it. First list card here, because list cards are a thing, because it's set packs. Gather Courage. So it's an M15 uncommon with Convoke, and target creature gets +2/+2. All right, interesting. I have no idea what's on the list for this set, so I don't know if there's any bangers or not. Hurl into History. Hey, whoa, first mythic is the mythic god, the mythic bat god, Aklazot's Deepest Betrayal. Played against this thing at pre-release, and it crushed me. It took my lunch money. 5 for a 4/4 lifelink, and then whenever it swings, opponent discards a card. If they can't, you draw a card, and then if they discard a land, you get a 1/1 bat token with flying. Pretty good. And then just like all the other gods, if it dies, it transforms, and then you can transform it back. I think it's a pretty sweet card. I would not be shocked to see it see play. 5 for a 4/4 flying lifelink is not bad stats. Oh, nice. We have a borderless Kellen. It's weird, and I'm commenting this on because I pulled the Kellen in my first draft box. It's funny to have like Adventure. Adventure seems so out of place. I know we just got done with Wilds of Eldraine, which had Adventure all over the place, but Adventure in this set seems like really out of place because it's not like a mechanic of the set. So we have a borderless Kellen here. Kellen Daring Traveler. And common right off the bat, and then uncommons, Lava Tongue, neat. Super cool lands. These are, again, I know we get new basic lands every set now. These are really nice. I enjoy these quite a bit. And then there's our sweet art card. I don't know how often the Jurassic cards are supposed to appear. And I don't know, like, do they appear in the back slot, like, by the art card, or do they appear as, like, a list slot? Very, very interesting. How does everyone feel about the Jurassic World? This is certainly on theme, right? It doesn't feel as, like, I don't know, Transformers, I know Brothers War was artifacts heavy, but Transformers still seemed really out of place. These don't seem out of place. Fabrication Foundry, essentially 2-drop white mana rock, but it has limitations on it. Still kind of a sweet rare. Uncommon, nice. We have a borderless uncommon Earth Shaker Dreadmaw. Good old Dreadmaw. So Yawa's Justice. Spyglass Sirens, Sorcerer Spyglass, uncommon. Hidden Necropolis as the land back there. And there's our art card. All right, trucking right along here. Set boxes, I would guess that we're in line for around like 6 Mythics. Right around, probably about right around 6 Mythics. Thrashing Brontodon is a borderless foil. I think this is a good reprint. Brontodon saw, from what I understand, a decent amount of play its last time through. I mean, it's 3 for a 3/4, and you can stack it to destroy an artifact or enchantment. I think it's a good card, and that's really, really nice borderless foil too. First Mythic, nice, or actually second Mythic technically, because we got the Bat God, and now we actually have the Blue God. So this is, I'm gonna butcher this. No way I won't. Ogier Patik, Deepest Epic, Epoch. Man, it's some really, really interesting names to pronounce in this set. But this is a pretty cool card. Whenever you cast an instant or spell, instant from your hand, it gains Rebound, and it's 4 for a 4/3 flyer. Really good card. It does flip, obviously when it dies, and then to transform it back, it's activate only if there are no time counters on it, and it has a sorcery. So it does flip. What does it die with? 3 time counters? Yeah, 3 time counters on it. So you can basically tap it to remove a time counter, and then you can essentially transform it back eventually once it has no time counters on it. A Showcase uncommon there. Pretty neat. Unsure how the gods, they're good, right? Ooh, hey, that's a nice foil. So we got our foil planes in the super cool basic. And then, is that Vito? Nope. Clavlino? Sure. The gods are really cool, but I'm curious, how much play they will see, because the primary sources of removal in terms of at least board sweeps are Farewell and Sunfall, at least in standard. Foil common there, neat. And that seems challenging when those exile. Oh, Molten Collapse. There's a good quality rare for us. Very, very nice. One of the more sought after, more talked about rares at this point, Molten Collapse. A strictly better Dreadbore. Seems good. And then a borderless Rampaging Ceratops as an uncommon. Neat. Inverted Iceberg. No doubt, the gods are tough to kill, but they are very, very susceptible to the board sweeps that exile, particularly Sunfall and Farewell. Just makes me wonder how much play they're actually going to see. They obviously have to be dealt with. They are big threats when they hit the board. Borderless Abrade, cool. Foil Abrade. Rare is a Terror Tide. Also seems like a quality removal. 4 mana sorcery. All creatures you get get -X, whereas X is the number of permanents in your graveyard. So -X's are good removal spells because they get around things like Indestructible. Oh my gosh! So now we have a showcase of the Blue God as well. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it again, but that is really cool, and I love the artwork on that. Let's flip it. We'll see what the other side looks like. And that is a Temple of the Cyclical Time, and that time in the showcase version. Really, really cool. All right. Kevin, I hope you like gods, because right now you have a god box. All right, and then a borderless It's Quinth, firstborn of Gishath. Curator. Some good quality uncommons in the set as well. Neat art card. All right. We have a list card here. What do we have going on here? Brunor Battlehammer. So this is a list card from AFR. Very equipment-based card there. Bartolomeo del Presidio as a foil uncommon. First of our rare land cycle, we have the Restless Prairie. We just saw the art card for that as well. Put that up top. Grasping Shadows, Council of Echoes, Self-Reflection, Charter Course. Nice. Beautiful Island, and our art card. All right, last pack of the first column of the box. We have another list card up here. What do we got going on this time? Whoa! Hey, there's a list card for Murktide. I didn't even know they put Murktide on the list. That is actually pretty cool. Very nice hit for you, Kevin. That's a quality list card. Absolutely will take that. Nice mythic pull right there. Good old Murktide. All right. Well, that's a heck of a hit. Interesting list. Treasure Map. That is a good solid rare as well. I really, really like that as a reprint. Lodestone Needle. And the rest of our cards. Well, that was a good way to end the first column of the box. Murktide Regent off the list. That is really, really nice. Good list inclusion. Good pull. I didn't even know it's our last art card. It had the gold stamp on it. There you go. Okay, a little treasure token. Grasping Shadows as a foil uncommon. Rare is a Stalactite Stalker. And then Clay-Fired Bricks, Spelunking, Lorekeeper. Lorekeeper's a really good uncommon. It's for dinosaurs only, but it's still a 1 mana dork, which are not made a whole lot anymore. Fast mana is at a premium still. So I would guess that Dino Decks will be actively running that card. All right. Got our modal token. All right. Attentive Sunscribe. Abuelo Ancestral Echo as the rare. Restless Anchorage. So we got one of the man lands in the borderless treatment. Sweet. Idol of Deep King, Scampering Surveyor. Pretty good uncommon. Bat Colony, also pretty good if you're building Caves Matter. And our Hidden Cataract and Capybara as the land card, or as the art card. Magic Minigame. All right, Goblin Tomb Raider. That's the Laura Croft of goblins right there, right? Mythic, Terrians. Oh, that's a rare. Okay. I thought it was I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I saw an M there. Terrian Soul Cleaver. Good quality equipment. I don't know how much play it'll see. I definitely don't put it on the same plane as like Shadow Spear. All right, there's our cool land and crazy looking art cards because there's some crazy art in this set. Still no Jurassic Park cards unless I've missed it, which I don't believe I have. I feel like that would have pretty much stuck out. So interesting. Got our counters. We have a rare land, so we have our second foil rare of the box. This is Sunken Citadel. Probably not the rare land we were quite looking for, but we'll see. Again, it's activated land is abilities of land, so have to be building around it. Oops, I'll throw that right there. Thousand Moons Smithy. Bartolomeo de Presidio as the showcase uncommon this time. Diamond Pickaxe, Careening Minecart, Volatile Vault, and the rest of our commons after that. All right, approaching the halfway point. We are at 3 mythics. We've hit 3 gods so far. We hit the black bat god, and then we hit 2 of the blue gods, one in showcase. Confounding Riddle, foil uncommon. Whale of the Forgotten, a rare that I actually kind of like. You do kind of have to, I think, build around it, but a lot of value if you can hit all. If you can successfully cast it with all 3 modes, which I feel is not insanely hard to do. Plains card, and that's cool. I like that a lot. What is that? Oh, Eaten by Piranhas. That's what I figured it was. Really cool card, and actually a pretty good card in itself. All right, another list hit. A lot of list presents. Jungleborn Pioneer. So this is from the first Ixalan block. Enters the battlefield. You get a 1/1 blue merfolk creature with hexproof as well. That's pretty good. All right, 3 for a 2/2. Sure, not it's not Murktide Regent, but out of the air. Corpses of the Lost. Decent skeleton. Skeletons needed some more support, so that's a card I like. Saheeli's Lattice, Captain Storm, Hoverstone Pilgrim. Super cool forest. And is that the red Osier, the red god? Slow down on Mythics. Where's the Mythics? Bring me the Mythics. All right. Rumbling Rockslide as a foil common. Rare is a Polani's Hatcher. Jade Seed Stones, Defossilized, Sinuous Benthisar, Scythe Claw Raptor. Actually, I like this as an uncommon as well. That seems like a pretty good dino inclusion. Captivating Cave, and sweet art card. All right. We have 3 packs in this middle column. Feel like we're due for a hit here. Oh, cool Skeletal Pirate. I like that token. That's neat. All right. Echo of Dusk as a foil common. Sure. Rare is a Akal Pakal, first among equals. Definitely have to build around it, but this is a pretty sweet card draw engine in its own right. Definitely worth checking out. Thrashing Brontoton as a borderless, this time in the non-foil, because we pulled the foil previously. Belligerent Yearling, another Thrashing Bront. Little Bronte. Promising Vein as a foil land. Sweet. And this is Vito, right? Yeah, there's Vito. Okay. All right. 2 packs left in this middle column here. We've slowed down. This middle column hasn't been great. Like I don't know. The Murktide might have come out. I think Murktide was in the first one, right? That was in the first column. So yeah, second column's definitely been a little bit slower. C-Note Scout. So it comes with a $100 bill. Squirming Emergence. Interesting reanimator card. Oh, there we go. Nice. So we hit a second. So definitely a god box. We've hit 4 mythics so far, and all of them have been gods. This is the green one. Osier, Chasm, Deepest Growth. I hit one of these out of my box, my first draft box as well. But this card seems super, super sweet. So I think this is a good quality hit. Showcase God. Does flip when it dies into the Temple of Cultivation. I think this is actually fairly easy to transform back. 10 permanents. So I think that's a card that might actually see some play. Pugnacious Hammerskull. So we have a borderless foil, a borderless rare. It's non-foil. But 3 for a 6/6. And then whenever it attacks while you don't control another dinosaur, put a stun counter. So like if you don't control another dino, it's kind of like a little bit like Exert, I guess. I don't know. It stuns itself. But 3 for a 6/6. What a time. What a time. All right. We got the landmark after that. Colossodactyl. All right. Last pack of the middle column. So we are now at 4 mythics. Looks like we have another list card. Quite a bit of, well, I guess, yeah, quite a bit of list presence. What is this from? Is this from one of the Kamigawa blocks? Is that Champions? I think? Question mark? Initiate of Blood, and then it's also a Goka the Unjust. Not to be mistaken with Goku the Unjust. All right. Iron Paw Aspirant. Whoa, there we go. There's another mythic. Gishath, Sun's Avatar. That is a sweet card and a sweet reprint. He just does so much work. Or he, she, I don't know. It does so much work. Really, really strong reprint and a sweet pull. Jealous of that one. That's a cool one. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. Foil Hidden Courtyard. And our land. All right, so let me do this real quick. I don't really know what I'm doing because I don't know which mythics are like super good mythics versus which aren't, but we'll throw the Gishath and the 2 showcases in the pile with that other stuff. There we go. Okay, last column of the box. So we are now up to 5 mythics, and I feel like, you know, good quality hits with that, especially with the green. I think the green god and the showcase and the Gishath are really good, strong hits for us. Buried Treasure as a foil common. Rare is Abuelo's Awakening. All right, the Lava Tongue as the showcase uncommon. Then we've got Enterprising Scallywag. A little land action there, a little island. What is this card? Death Cap Marionette. Crazy looking. All right. Angel Token into Idol of the Deep King. Rare is a Jade Light Spelunker. Owen Grady. Okay, so we finally hit a Jurassic Park card. Neat. And it was up front. So Owen Grady, Raptor Trainer. And it's got the Jurassic World symbol right there. Partner with Blue Loyal Raptor. That's a sweet pull. And again, we're most of the way through this box at this point. So it's there, not super easy to come by. Cool. And Owen can be tapped to put a choice of a Menace, Trample, Reach, or Haste counter on target dinosaur, activating only as a sorcery. That is sweet. All right, so we have a Consume Spirit off of the list this time. That's a decent uncommon. All right, Oaken Siren. I can say words. Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel. I like this as a rare. That's cool. 2/1 Flying Flash. And it looks like if you just put like a disco floor on him, that it would be like Saturday Night Fever. Oh man. All right. Whoa, what do we have here? What is going on here? What is this? Mephidros Vampire. Is this like a special guest card? Is that what this is? Is that what that is? I feel like I should know these things, and yet I don't. So 6 for a 3/4. Each vampire you control in vintage. Whenever this creature does combat damage, +1/+1 counter on this creature. Mephidros Vampire. Okay, so that definitely is. I feel like that's a special guest. Oh, it says it right there. The words are so important, and the letters, and they form actual words. It's great. So yeah, Mephidros Vampire as a special guest. That's kind of neat. All right, Defossilize. Bedrock Tortoise. I think this is a good quality rare as well. No drawback, butts matter. Sunbird Standard. Seething Tower. Yep. And a Promising Vein as a foil common. Plus our crazy looking art card. Okay. I don't know how often those special guest cards appear. But the fact that we hit an Owen Grady and the Mephidros Vampire is kind of sweet. Disturbed Slumber. Rare is a Kutzel's Flanker. Could be a thing. That card could see some play. Don't Move. So another Jurassic Park card. Interesting. And it appeared after the rare. 5 mana sorcery, white sorcery. Destroy all tapped creatures until your next turn. Whenever a creature becomes tapped, destroy it. Wow. Okay, so it clears the battlefield, and then unless creatures have vigilance, it kind of also gives you a turn to untap as well. That is pretty sweet. Okay, nice. That's a fun card. Tithing Blade, Firstborn again, another Dread Maw. Cool Swamp. And man, the art in this set is, I know I've said it a bunch already, it's pretty wild. All right, we got, looks like 4 packs left, 5 packs left, counting the one in my hand. We've now hit a couple of the Jurassic Park cards. Oh, whoa, foil mythic. This is a foil Vito. Okay, Fanatic of Aquazats. That is a foil Vito. I know Vito is probably not like going to be a chase mythic, but it is a foil mythic nonetheless. Not going to be super easy to come by. Cosmium Confluence as the rare beyond that. And a Restless Vents as a another borderless manland, if you will. That's cool. I'm going to have to adjust my piles. There's Sahili's Lattice, the Reliquary. And crazy looking Ushback or whatever that card is. Uchenbach, I think. Uchenbach. Okay. All right. The Jurassic World cards are neat. And I don't know what else is on the special guest list, but I think those are going to be pretty, like, fairly tough to pull. All right. Disturbed Wandering Glyph or Wanderglyph. Amalia Benavides Aguirre. A borderless Scytheclaw Raptor. Like that card. Confounding Riddle, Eaten by Piranhas. Also a good quality uncommon. And our art card. 3 cards left. Oh, that one had a Planeswalker symbol. So I think it was our third, for those of you that care, I think that was our third gold stamped art card of this box. All right, Poison Dart Frog. Neat. Oh, Mythic time. It is Quintorius Cond. Or Canned. Cond? Yeah. People are speculating around this card. I don't know if it's going to see play or not. It's interesting that they dial it back so there's essentially one Planeswalker kind of per set. They're gonna make Planeswalkers pretty rare at this point. So this is the Planeswalker of the set. And a sweet Mythic. Oh, nice. Kutzel in the showcase version. And our Forest. Oops, wrong pile. There we go. And our crazy looking art card. 2 packs left. It does put us at 7 Mythics as well, counting Veto, which is a foil Mythic. Swashbuckler's Whip. Tarian's Journal, a card I actually kind of like as a rare. A Showcase Seething Tower. Explorer's Cache. Battle Glyph. Lorecroft Goblin. All right, last pack. Another list card. By the way, we did hit that, not counting the Murktide, which is a list hit, but was a Mythic as well. Brago's Representatives. This is a common out of some set. I don't know, Conspiracy or something. Ancestral Reminiscence. Draw 3, then discard a card for 4 sorcery. Okay. Mythic Bloodletter of Aquazats. I actually kind of like this card. Again, I'll use the same like caveat where it's like a 4-black, it's a 4-drop black card, and so like it's just competing with Shielder. But this card seems really sweet, and I bet it's going to at least see Commander play. So 4 for 2/4, and then if an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead. So it doesn't have to wait until end step or anything, but it does have to be during your turn. Still, a really sweet Mythic. Kind of like that card. All right, Spring-Loaded Saw Blades, Bartolomeo. And it looks like that's going to do it. We have a foil Cave to end along with our sweet art card there. So we did end on 8 Mythics. One of them was a foil Mythic, and that doesn't count the Murktide, which we did get a Murktide Regent off the list. We got 2 of the Jurassic World cards, which is pretty cool, and then a special guest card, which is the Mephidros Vampire. Overall, this box seems pretty solid. Roaming Throne I like as a rare. Mountain Collapse, Treasure Map, really good rares. Yeah, this feels like a pretty solid box. I don't know if it's an amazing box, but it's at least a pretty solid box. So that is going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. And by all means, drop me some comments. Kevin, I appreciate you letting me open this for you. And thanks so much, everybody. And be well.